All right, now that we've got something set up to add and subtract variables inside of a numeric variable, we've been doing this for our adult tickets. Let's make a copy of this and do some children's tickets as well. So I'm going to select everything, hold down Option, and click and drag to remove it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these interactions. By choosing them, you can go over to your interactions over here and clicking on the minus sign to get rid of it. Same way for this one. You can click on it and go to your conditional tap and get rid of it here. Also, while I'm doing this, let's grab my type tool just so I can avoid confusion. This is adult tickets. I'll move this up here, and this is child tickets. Just so we can see both of those as two different things. Now let's set another variable. Going over to our variables, I need to make a new variable. It's going to be a number variable, and this will be child tickets. And just for now, I'm going to set it at 5 so that I can see it take place and be changed up. We need to apply this child ticket variable to our child ticket text box. So I'm going to close this out and select this number. For now, I'm just going to type a 1 so I can see it change. With it selected, go to your Design tab and set the variable by clicking here to be child tickets. Next, we need to set up the same plus and minus fields for the child tickets as we did for the adult tickets. So I'm going to choose my plus sign, go over to Prototype, and let's add an interaction. On tap, it's going to be a conditional. What's it going to do? Well, it's going to look at the child ticket, and it's going to say if the child ticket is greater than 10, as long as it's less than 10, because we're adding on to it. So let's choose less than 10. There we go. So if this number is less than 10, we want to add on to it. So we're going to set our variable for child ticket to have the child ticket plus 1. So this is the way your child plus sign should be set up. Child ticket is less than 10. If that's true, then it's going to do this. Next, let's choose our subtraction. Going over to interactions, one more time on tap, let's set a conditional. If child ticket, in this case, we want it to be greater than 0. So as long as it's greater than 0, we're going to add an action to set a variable. What variable are we going to set? Child tickets. What are we going to do to it? We're going to say child ticket minus 1. This is the way your child ticket for the subtraction button should look. Now let's test it out. Going up to Prototype, if I click minus, it should go down to 0, and plus go all the way up to 10, looking good, and that doesn't affect any of the adult tickets up here. So now we've got two different variables. I want to have a second little counter that keeps track of the total number of tickets. So every time I press this, I want it to update what it's going to be like to add both of these numbers together over here on the side. In order to do this, we need to set another variable. I'm going to drag this over. I'm going to call this my total tickets, T-O-T-A-L. There we go. And I'm also going to create another text field and just type in a dummy number for now. We'll keep it at 0. Let's make it 5. I'll say that. Once we've got this established, let's go over to our variables and let's make a new variable. This new variable is going to be a number, and we're going to call it total tickets. And for now, I'm just going to set it at 1 just so I can see it be applied once I apply it down here. Uh-oh, looks like I've accidentally moved that all the way over here. Let me put that back where it should be. I didn't even notice that. All right, now let's apply that number to this field. Going back to design, with this text field selected, set the variable for this one to be total tickets. I can see it changed, so now it's been applied. Now comes the tricky bit. Every time we press these buttons, not only do we want it to update this number, we also want it to update this number as well. To do this, let's select our first little variable and make sure we're in prototype mode so we can see the little dongle sticking out. Clicking on it, this will open up our conditional interaction. Right now we've got it set to add on the tickets. Let's choose one more thing for it to do. With this selected, click on the plus sign, and we want to set a variable. Notice now there's another little arrow that points and adds it to the first if-then selection. So what do we want to do to set the variable? The variable is going to be the total tickets, and what we want to do is we want to add the adult tickets plus the child tickets together. So this is going to change the update to here. We need to do this same thing for each of the different things. Simply adding it on and then adding together the total tickets equaling the adult and child tickets. So choosing the subtract, clicking on the then statement and clicking plus, we're going to set a variable for total tickets to be adult tickets plus child tickets. And then you can click away to commit to that. And then finally, let's do that for the child tickets. Clicking down here, add on an interaction of a variable. I made a mistake. Notice I didn't have this selected, so it just added a set variable down here. We don't want to do that. If you make this mistake, simply click the minus sign, and this will bring it back. Make sure that this is selected first. Clicking on the word set is what I did. Now when I click the plus sign to add my set variable, it'll work. We want to set the total tickets to be adult plus child. Close it out. Finally, let's do it for subtraction. Clicking on this, making sure the word set is selected so I can add a new one, set a variable. This is going to be the total tickets equals adult plus child. Okay, if all of yours are set up correctly, when you go to preview this and turn it on, whenever I go to click on this, you can see how it automatically adds onto my totals. So I can go all the way up to 10 and back down to 0. I can also change the number of child tickets as well as adult tickets, and both of those always reflect the number of tickets that I've selected for both. And you know what? My dyslexia is really kicking in today. I realized I misspelled total. Nobody told me that while I was working, so let's jump in and fix that. Total tickets. There we go. Now we're playing nicely, and it's looking correct.